Welcome to Soccer Like It, the Man United Show. We are here in the Yum Yum Caribbean Cuisine restaurant in Enfield, London, and we're going to talk to a few Man United fans who are in London, and they want to talk about what the problem is. I have left on me is Richard, a hardcore United fan, and Chris on my right, who's another hardcore United fan, and we're going to talk about what has really gone wrong with Manchester United with the transfers and where do United go from here. Richard, what has gone wrong in the transfers now?
I personally think, this is my opinion, I think that the players, they don't want to play Manchester United because we're not in the Champions League. Two, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not a major name in European football, so that is not a major attraction for players these days. If Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is chasing you and Zinedine Zidane's chasing you, I know where I'd rather play. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't do himself any favours last season by losing teams like Cardiff and coming sixth in the league.
So Wolves.
Exactly. So I'm purely Ole out. I personally don't think that players want to play under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to be real.
Chris, what's your take on it? I mean, we're taking so long to sign players. Yeah. We're taking so long to finish deals. What's the problem?
Well, I think if you look at it, there's an issue with what's going on behind the scenes. There's major issues going on behind the scenes. Like, we don't know who's the main guy when it comes to the transfer, dealing with the transfer for Man United. Like, and people say it's Woodward, Judge, whoever his name is. But clearly they're not doing the right job. They're not doing the job because they haven't really made any major signs, and the season's literally about to start.
When the season broke, the first thing, if you all remember clearly what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said after the Everton game, there are going to be a lot of players here who will not be here in my rebuild next season. Yeah. No one has literally left, apart from Herrera, who we sold, apart from Valencia, who we told this goodbye. But other than that, there's been nothing. But he now came back to now say, I'm giving everyone a second chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's another thing he did say, if you guys remember. There's so many players you won't believe want to come and play to you, want to play for that team.
Yeah.
I've not seen anybody. So am I missing something here, guys? Richard, what do you think?
So the reason, again, this is my theory. Right. I don't think teams want to spend £120,000 on people like Chris Smalling, Phil Jones, the Chuckle Brothers, these type of clowns. Right. I also don't think that the players that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said he was going to get rid of, I personally don't think they're in demand. And he's a yes man for the Glazers. The Glazers, this is why I'm wearing green and yellow, by the way, because I'm anti-Glazers. I think that the Glazers don't want to spend money. They'd rather renew the contracts of these mediocre players and keep hold of them, than buy new players to replace them. The Glazers know that, okay, if I get rid of 6-7 players who are not good enough, I've got to spend X amount of millions to replace them. Yeah. So I don't think that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has a say in many things. I think he's just a puppet. I just think that the Glazers are just controlling him, Ed Woodward, and he's a yes man. And he's just doing whatever they say.
Wow. Chris, what do you think of that?
I'm in complete agreement with what Richard's saying, because if you look at it, you look at Man United, you expect them to be making huge signs, and they're not doing
big signs, especially in a rebuild where you finished out the top 4.
Especially with the season that they had last season, it's completely unacceptable to me. Man United about to start the season and they haven't really made any major signings. Yes, the one with Saka
from Crystal Palace
up-and-coming
and a guy from Swansea in the Championship.
He would improve the right-back position, no doubt about it. But we need stellar names. We need stellar names, and they're not acquiring stellar names. What is that? They have to acquire stellar names. With Man United, it's not good enough.
From what remember Ole Gunnar says, he wants to go with the model, the British model of players who are going to be British, who are young, who are hungry. my thing is, I don't mind the British players being bought. What I have from is that don't ignore other quality players around that same age bracket. If you want players all under 25, if you see a good player in Italy who's under 25, a good player, don't ignore it. Get it. Someone who's going to make an impact and grow for the club. Not, I don't look at anyone else who's got to be British. No, that would be a stupid way of thinking. And I hope that's not the way he's thinking of. Now, we're not selling. We're not buying. We just seem to be coming to a stagnant, dead wood, just stuck. The season's about starting like, what, 3 weeks? Under. Oh, people get carried away with, we're winning the pre-season. They're just pre-seasons. Apart from the youth who've energized the guys, the most experienced players.
Yeah.
I don't think any of those players have improved from last season. What do you think about that?
Okay, I don't think United will make top 6. I think that it's going to be Liverpool, Man City that are going to be battling out for the league again. Spurs after them, Chelsea, and I think Arsenal are going to finish above us again. That's what I believe.
Right.
Because the squad hasn't been improved.
Hasn't. We've only added a Crystal Palace right back.
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, he's
and
good.
A young guy from the Championships.
Wan-Bissaka is good. He's a good right back, and I think we needed to get that right back position sorted out years ago. But finally, we've done it. But the key areas that have not been addressed is the defence.
Centre back.
Yeah, last season we shipped so many goals. But 54 goals, but we've not brought any defenders in. You can actually improve our team. So I personally think that we're in a lot of trouble. I'm sorry to be quite negative, but
you're being honest.
I'm just being as honest as possible. And I'd hate to think that Arsenal would finish above us, but it could happen.
Chris.
Again, I have to concur with what Richard's saying. It's just, it's hard to believe that Man United, this is actually happening at Man United. There's been so many failures ever since Ferguson left.
And it's fourth manager.
Every season, it's like things are getting worse every season.
Exactly, it's not better.
You understand? So there doesn't seem to be anybody who's accountable for all the errors that are going on. And it's happening every season. They're making the same mistakes. Players are being offered new contracts when they're not performing.
So you're having more renewals than players who.
How does that make sense? When the club's failing, the players are failing. It doesn't make any sense at all.
No, it does not. This is where we are today. But unfortunately, that is the sadness of the situation we find ourselves in. But this is where United have to really improve themselves. Right. Let's talk about Pogba.
Yeah.
But while you're watching this, fans, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It's called Soccer as Like the Manager Direction. We all know you guys have been watching us. Hit the like button, hit the share, and hit the logo at the bottom right of your screen and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Pogba situation. Is he staying or is he going?
Oh, good question. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
You wanted to stay, you wanted to go?
I'd like Pogba to stay. But the thing is, a lot of the fans have been led by the Graham Souness's of the world. Let's call a spade a spade. They don't like seeing a young black Frenchman who's quite flashy, quite flamboyant in the limelight, and they always try and drag him down. Now, if you look at the stats, Pogba was the #1 player for Manchester United
in
every aspect. So why would you want to see somebody like that leave? Now, if I was Pogba, personally, from a personal point of view, if I was Paul Pogba, I would want to go. I'd want to go to a bigger team that is competing for trophies like Real Madrid. Because at Man United, it's not
signing quality.
Exactly, it's not going to happen anytime soon.
Not wasting time in the transfer.
Exactly. And why would I want to be? Why would I want to be battling out with the media and my own fans? Why would I want to be getting abuse from Dave from Stockport in Manchester every week? No, I'd go to Madrid.
I'm out of there. I agree. What's your take? Pogba in, or you want him to stay, or you want him to go?
Well, I would like him to stay. If you're Man United, it's all about keeping your best players.
Right.
It's not good enough. To
But
sell
we,
the best
not,
players.
we always seem to say.
Yeah, unfortunately, Man United these days, they're not what they used to be, unfortunately. But I think that somehow, some way, I think that he will be sold.
This season or
I
next
think-
season?
I think he'll be sold.
So
this
you're
season.
saying he's not going to start this campaign?
Unlikely. I think he will be
Now you're
sold.
making me get all concerned and worried.
Yeah. The problem you have is if he's sold, then who they're gonna replace him with? And historically, in recent years,
We
when
don't
Man United
replace.
sell top players, they don't really replace them with top players, do they?
Not really.
They go and acquire these what's it? These two chicken and chips players, whatever you want to call them, chums. It's just not good enough. It's not good enough.
I hear you, bro. All right. Okay. Now, we've agreed with the Pogba situation. You need him to stay. You
Yeah.
believe with everything he's done for United, United they're not appreciating because they're following the lead of the pundits and the media leading them in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I do feel it could be a bit more consistent now, but
No, but I agree. He wasn't the most consistent player last season. But tell me one player who was. I don't think any United player was consistent throughout.
And the thing
So,
is,
but he seems to take all the blame. If we don't sell tickets, if the shirts are not right, if the structure of the team's not right, if
his
the
head, they don't be
it's
cut
all
right.
Pogba.
do you know what? Going back to what Christian said about him being sold, I think if he is sold, I think the only reason why he went on China was because he's the main marketing guy for United
And added this.
and Adidas, and I think he might have had some contract or whatever to fulfill by going to China. That might be the case. Hopefully it's not true, and hopefully he stays. But that could be the reason why he went to China, just to fulfill his marketing obligations, and then they say, okay, thanks, off you go to Madrid or something like that.
If United do agree to sell him,
Yeah.
or do sell him,
Yeah.
where are United finishing next season?
United finished 6th with Pogba last season, so depends who they're replacing. If they're talking about this Sean Longstaff guy,
From Newcastle.
if they're from Newcastle, then we're going to be like, a mid-table team. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
With Pogba, we finished sixth. Without him this season, without that creativity in the middle.
You're talking big problems, aren't you? I think they'll be struggling for top 8, personally.
So you're looking between 9 and 10.
Yeah. Like, are they actually going to replace him with quality?
That is the problem. I just don't think, I just can't see United buying anyone new to replace him with such a short window. I think people begin to realize how good this guy really is and what contribution he did to United. Like, he's the only guy who can bring something out to feed the guys up front. And when he does, like Rashford, I would say he missed a lot of chances that Pogba gave him. But people don't look at that.
No.
Right, now, with the centre-back position still lurking, still on field, still completed, I know Maguire was not everyone's first choice.
Yeah.
At this point, this late in the market, do we still fight to get him? Yes or no? The price is going up.
Okay, the price is going up. No, there's over defenders in your Ruben Diaz. He's a very good defender that you could get for a lot cheaper. I'd go for someone like that. But
Not
if,
EPL proven either.
it's not EPL proven, but that's neither here nor there. But if Maguire was the last resort, then yes, we have to buy him because I think he's better than what we have.
We've added that.
So yeah.
You.
I'm not a Maguire fan, I'll say this. I would actually go for Koulibaly because he's been performing consistently well in Europe. He's a
Tougher league though. That league is
tougher
really
league.
tough.
He's quality. He's exactly what Man United need. And to me, the main reason why I'm not for Maguire is that I don't think that he's of the level that Man United need. And he will be found out if he came to Man United. He will truly be found out. You can mark my words for that. I said that.
So you're thinking that as much as Maguire says he wants to come back, it's alright to stay in a cushion in a Leicester team, in a team that's not high profile, not microscopically viewed by the global viewers. That makes sense. That makes sense. Right. Let's go for. We've gone to centre back. We talked about transfer. We talked about Pogba. Now, what other additions are United lacking, and how much time do we have for this window?
Well, as of today, we've got about 2 weeks or so. We need a defender. we need 2 midfielders minimum because Herrera's not been replaced. Even though Fellaini, as bad as he was, has left us, he's not been replaced. If Lukaku goes, then we need to replace him. Hopefully we can get somebody with a bit of technique and a better first touch because his technique is shocking. If we buy another right winger, I think it's important because Mata is too slow on the right wing. I don't think Rashford can play that role naturally. So we've got so many additions to make, but I don't think we'll do it in 2 weeks' time. And again, sorry to be negative, but I'm just trying to be realistic.
That's good. What do you think?
I think Man United should get 4 players. For me,
In this little dot.
yeah, I think they definitely should get 4. I think 2.
Does that include renewals?
No renewals. Renew who? Who's the people forming to get renewed? No, I would definitely 2 centre backs for me. Because those are the key positions, and they haven't had any dominant centre backs since the days of
Vidic and Ferdinand. Very true. Very true.
People are just walking in there for free.
Yeah, set pieces.
Unacceptable. How can they just allow?
When your defense less in 54 goals, even Leicester, who we are trying to get the centre back from, they consider 48, 6 less than
That
us.
says it all, doesn't it? That says it all. And they definitely need a different striker to Lukaku. Somebody who's more mobile, who's more savvy when it comes to style of play. There's more technical ability. And I would also say they need a bruiser in midfield. They're lacking. They haven't replaced Herrera. They're lacking somebody in midfield with authority. They don't have that. Again, that's an easy route for the opposition to get through.
Right.
Yeah, Matic is past that.
No,
So.
no. When we're talking midfield, why I don't talk about Matic, I know he still plays for United because to me he's slower than a crippled turtle. He can barely move. He just you see, Pogba wants the ball fast. When him and Herrera move, they go quick. But Matic 360 dance, turn left, turn right, move. Everyone else he's lost the ball. The attack is broken down. We now have to run back again. So, okay, with the striker situation now, do you guys think Sanchez should be given a chance as that number 9? Do you think he'll do it? Yes, no?
Good question. Sanchez, if you look, even for Chile in the Copa America, he was doing pretty well.
Yes.
Personally, I think he's been the worst signing that I've seen in recent years. He's been a complete flop. But if we can't get rid of him, then yeah, I would try him there in a few games. Maybe play him as a second striker. Why not?
Yeah, I more or less agree with Richard.
I think he owes
Give him a
us. I
chance.
think he owes us a good season. A non-injured season. I think he owes us that much. I think he does.
Yeah, they should
He owes a big performance. He owes 10 goals at least. Come on, 10? Is it that bad?
He should really be getting more than 10
But,
for the money that he's
I'm
earning.
saying 10 as a starting point. For his level, 15 should be the minimum on a bad injured season. But if you can't get 10, sorry, you got to go.
Not good enough.
Now, people were debating should Martial start at centre forward or should Rashford start at centre forward. If you guys saw the interview when they interviewed Rashford for the beginning of the tour for the Perth game, he said he was never a number 9. He was more like an Henri kind of player, come from the left or the right. He's not a traditional centre forward. That is not him. He's left, right, then go through the middle. So, Ole keeps trying to say Rashford is his man as number 9. I kind of like, I don't think you know. You as a striker should know that Rashford is not a number 9. Martial is a better clinical player in the centre forward position. What's your take?
Rashford, I like. He's from Manchester, where I'm from. He's a local guy, but he's not. I don't think he's good enough to lead the line, personally. I think he's a squad player at best, but I think Solskjaer's putting a bit too much faith in the guy.
I think so too.
And he's missed a lot of chances.
Too many. He even missed more chances than Lukaku, but he got up lightly.
Yeah. Like I said, I like Rashford, but not as a leading striker for a team like United.
So are you saying we need to buy leaders?
Yeah. We need definitely. We need goals. We need goals. Goals wins your games.
Definitely. We don't have a striker who's a 25 goal a season in our squad currently.
No, we don't.
We don't, which is a problem. We've always had a 25 goal a season striker in our team, but we've not had anyone for a long time. Ibra, in Ibra's season, did he get 25?
He scored 28 goals.
There you go. Since he left, have we had anyone in that mold? I know we've had people all contributing.
Well, Lukaku scored 27 in all competitions in his first season, but he only got 16 league goals, which is trash.
Right. Against
he wasn't even against the top 6, so he was scoring goals against the bottom half of the table. And
trash bully.
Exactly, that's the thing. That's one of my biggest issues with Lukaku. People say, oh, you know, Lukaku scored loads of goals throughout his career. If you look at the goals that he scores against the weaker teams. When he's playing against a more intelligent team and a team that's a lot more organised.
And the defenses are smarter.
He
and even smaller defenders, and he can handle them. Even, oh God,
he absolutely struggles. So why should you put your faith in a guy that can't even score in the big games? Yeah, he has scored in a few big games, but not enough.
Right. Our last thing we're going to talk about is how good is Wan-Bissaka and what's his impact going to be in United's defence this season?
Yeah, I like Wan-Bissaka. He had a good season last season at Palace.
Very good. I was impressed.
Yeah, very solid. Very good with the tackle. And yeah, I'm impressed with that signing. I've got no problems with him. But I don't think Wan-Bissaka is enough for us to sort of compete to a level that we need to. So I do think we need more additions. But I've seen him in pre-season. He looks sharp. He looks good. So I've got no qualms about Wan-Bissaka being a good player for United. It's just the other positions that I think need filling, and they need filling fast because the transfer window is almost finished.
Wan-Bissaka.
I think he's going to become a top player. He's going to need time though, and it's going to require patience as well. But you could already see from last season that he's on that level that Man United.
He's very quick, and
yeah.
he has these long, striding, crunching slide tackles that you're not getting past me.
Exactly.
And what I'm concerned about now is teams will realise going down that side, which used to be the free road for Ashley Young, that road is now closed.
Exactly.
Luke Shaw, who keeps allowing people cross, is going to have a lot of problems. Now, that's going to be our weakest link. If we don't sign a central defender, and if we do sign a central defender, let's just be positive now, a central defender, and we have Wan-Bissaka. I think Luke Shaw is going to be the weakest link there.
He's going to be the weakest link.
Because he's not top class. He's not top, to my honest.
In a complete agreement. I've seen Luke Shaw since the days of Southampton. People have been telling me he's going to become this top player and all that. I don't see what stands out in his play. I really don't. He doesn't offer too much defensively. He's not great defensively. Attacking wise, he's very average. I can not honestly remember him putting in a good cross. I don't see what he offers assist wise. It's weak. And you have our rivals down the road, Liverpool. Look at their fullbacks. Wan-Bissaka's an upgrade, no doubt about it. But Luke Shaw, he's got a lot to work on in his game, and I think it's too late for him to make any major improvements in his game. I think that's it for him.
Is it the same of we can't teach an old dog new tricks?
I guess you could say that.
That's true. Very true.
Right. Now, our last signing, our last person we'll talk about is Daniel James. Okay, I see you laughing already. Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay.
He came we got from Swansea. He has the potential.
Yeah.
Have we signed a new young Ryan Giggs? We signed in '91, who came from the academy, or talk to me quickly.
I've not seen enough of Daniel James, but what I've seen
On the pre-season?
Yeah, on the pre-season, he looks very fast, and I think he'll be a decent addition for the last 20 minutes when defenders are tired. Is he a Man United starter? For me, no. He's very predictable. He's very one-dimensional, and again, you know, a team like Manchester United. I mean, I can see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer playing him in more games than he should be,
Right.
and I don't think that should be the case moving forward. As an option coming from the bench, yeah, it's okay, but as a starter, not for me.
Because Giggs was brought in gradually.
Yeah, he's no Ryan Giggs, he's no Gareth Bale. I know they've got the whole Welsh connection, but I just don't see this guy.
firstly, I'm puzzled by why they even assigned the championship player. That to me already, it's telling you the issues going on at the club. And secondly, okay, fair enough, you give him a chance, which Man United always do for young players, but I don't really see what the necessity was in his signing, because he's not really, yeah, maybe in time he might get to that level.
He was looked at for Man United on the counter.
Yeah.
He's the counter man.
But realistically, he needs. I've seen glimpses of his play, and he doesn't have that something unpredictable in order to break down defenses. Everything just seems one way. Big headless chicken.
Kind of predictable.
Yeah, big headless chicken running. But fair dues, I'll give.
So you cannot vision him doing a round gigs against Arsenal players in the 99 semi-final?
No, unlikely. Unlikely.
Anyway, right guys, we've been here. We are at the Yum Yums Caribbean Cuisine restaurant in Enfield, London. A beautiful place. Get your nice Caribbean food there. The food is absolutely lovely. We're here having our show, Soccer As We Like It, the Man Introduction. I'm here with Richard and I'm here with Chris. And we've been talking about the transfer, we talk about the players and the season so far. So if you're watching our video, don't forget to hit the like, don't forget to subscribe on the logo at the bottom right. One last question, guys. With everything going on, can we sign players before the deadline?
Of course we can, but who we bring in is another question.
They can, but my worry is the people who run in the club have no idea. They're clueless.
Talking to you, Ed Woodward. I'm talking to the Glazers.
Sort yourselves out.
You know who you are.
It's not good enough.
For you guys, so thank you for everyone. Thank you for Yum Yums Caribbean Cuisine giving us the opportunity to use their place to broadcast this show today. So we thank you all. Thank you very much for watching our show. From us, Soccer As We Like It, the Man Introduction, we're out here. From us, it's goodbye and good night. Peace.